Alright, so in this lesson you're going to learn more about this chess piece called the king. This is the most important piece in the game of chess. It's what the whole game revolves around, which we'll learn here in just a few lessons. But today let's just talk about how the king moves and how the king captures. So first off, the king moves in any direction, but it can only go one square in any direction. So it's not like the queen where it can zoom across the board in just one move. It can only go one square at a time. So it can go along ranks, or it can go along files, or it can go along diagonals, but it's limited to just going one space per move. So the king captures in the same direction that it moves. So that means that if there was an enemy pawn on this square, that the king could move one square forward and capture that piece. So just like most other pieces, the king gets blocked up if it's got its own pieces along its pathway. So for this circumstance, the king would still be able to move over here, or it can move over here, or it can move over here, but it can't go to this square or this square because those squares already contain its own colored pieces. So the last thing I want you to know about the kings for this lesson is that kings can never go next to each other. Since this king is attacking this square and this square and this square, and likewise this black king is attacking this square and this square and this square, if it's white's turn, white cannot move to this square, it can't move to this square, and it can't move to this square because those squares are being controlled by this king. So in a way, there's kind of like this invisible force field around the kings when they're next to each other, to where they will never ever be side by side. You will never see this in the game of chess. There always has to be one square between the kings at all time. That being said, if this was white's move, white would be able to still move here, or they can move here, or here, or here, or here. They just can't move to any of these squares that the black king is controlling. So now that you know how these pieces called kings move, this is the last time I'm going to have you play this Pawn Wars versus another piece type game. But go out there, find a buddy, play the Pawn Wars game with your kings added in. Hope you have fun. As long as you can remember how these kings move and how they capture for this lesson, you'll be doing great. I'll see you back here in the next video. Thanks for watching.